stick to any goal, and you can even customize your meals. Swap out a protein, add a protein to a veggie dish, and nearly all the packaging that your delicious food comes in is recyclable. And it's the first carbon neutral meal kit company. The recipes are pre-portioned, so not only does it save time, but it saves you so much on food waste. Go to HelloFresh.com and use code BIZ65 for 65% off plus free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com and use code BIZ65 for 65% off plus free shipping. Thank you, HelloFresh, for sponsoring today's video, and let's get into the food. Are you ready? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna rip it apart. Wow. Okay, it's so hot. My fingers are burning. Okay, that wasn't the most satisfying cheese pull. I'm a little bit upset, but that's okay. But it's such a delicious cheese pull.
Is it just like a toast?
It's straight up like, imagine a deep fried grilled cheese. Right?
I think that's what it is.
Because there is some sort of heavy bread on the outside, but it's just, oh, it's so good. Oh my gosh.
Wow. All right, I gotta try this.
I need to try the sandwiches because I have my little gloves on, but I ordered one that's ham and cheese. This one looks like straight up a burger. There's got a meat patty in there. Which one is the ham and, oh my gosh. This one is the ham and cheese.
You said this one's the vodka?
Yes, the spicy vodka pasta.
Yeah.
How is it?
I'm getting drunk.
Drunk on how good it is? So the toast is kind of sweet. I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like a sweet bread. Oh my god. The bread is fluffy. The eggs are so perfectly scrambled.
Oh my god.
What? It's so good?
Dude.
Wow.
Incredible.
This is incredible. Okay, which one do you want to try?
So crunchy.
There's a, you don't like the burger, do you? I think you like the BLT.
Alright, let's see if this is better or the ones my grandpa made was better.
That's better than the ham and cheese. It's so good. This one is their quintessential breakfast with the egg, tomato, bacon. I don't know what the difference between the BLT is. Maybe the sauce, but I want to try a bite of this burger before we get into today's story because have you seen this video on TikTok? It's like the craziest thing. It's this building that you waltz right into and it's like a factory of streamers. Back-to-back people just in there. They have ring lights set up. It's like a factory of streaming instead of making. Are you talking
about the Chinese
yes
streaming factory?
Yes. Is that real?
I've seen videos.
It's like a burger, but better. This is the bulgogi one, not the burger one. Oh my god, this might be the best one.
I think that's what they're famous for.
Oh my gosh. Phenomenal, no? Cheese pasta.
Oh my god. Heaven.
Okay, but before we get into that building, there's a different building in China that you can walk right into and the dogs start barking. No, I'm kidding. Okay, not that again. But you walk into this building and your whole life changes for the better. You become rich, successful, famous, and you're like, what? Is this the freaking Illuminati? Like, sign me up, but also how? No, it's better than the Illuminati. It's a Chinese live streamer conference where they teach you how to become the next biggest live streamer. So imagine there's like an academy for becoming a YouTuber or an academy for becoming a Twitch streamer or a TikToker. Is that just a hype house? There's something crunchy inside, very meaty.
That's interesting.
You walk in and they teach you how to become a big streamer. And it's alleged that the biggest streamer in China during their entire career has made hundreds of millions of dollars, which is insane. Like, what is in their water over streaming? Now there's academies that you can go to where they teach you how to be that streamer.
You're talking about the online selling people?
Yeah! It's genuinely just QVC, but a lot more aggressive.
Yeah.
Why is it so aggressive?
Aggressive?
Yeah.
What do you mean aggressive? So remember when we were in Korea a few years ago, we walked into a clothing shop and we saw a girl trying on clothes. Someone was like streaming her. Do you remember or no? She was trying on different outfits and someone was, she was live streaming. She's selling clothes.
Oh, the Chinese girls.
Yes, at this Korean clothing store. And the owner was happy about it because she's basically, everything she tries on, she will show the feature, the length, the size, the condition, the color, and then they tell them the price, and then people will buy it online, and they will ship it out. But she was online selling for this Korean store in Korea.
Yeah. I guess our something to compare would be like the 10 things on Amazon you didn't know you needed TikToks.
Yeah.
It's a lot bigger in China to do these like online selling streams, right?
So one thing they say
Yes.
is that the Chinese transportation system is a lot more developed to the main cities at least.
Okay.
So it's very fast. So if you place an order, you can receive it the same day or tomorrow. You know, Amazon Prime is getting there, but in China that's very common for any stores. So even if you have an eBay store, you can sell it and people can get it next day. So it's very convenient.
But China's so big. Holy
Very developed in terms of delivery.
They have these streamer academies and they even have streamer factories, and it's exactly what you picture. Like, instead of factories that make clothes or like the newest iPhone that you're watching this on, there are factories in China where aspiring streamers go, they get a ring light, a phone to borrow, clothes to wear, and things to sell. So you just make commission off, like, you don't have to put any money into the business. You don't have to like buy your own camera or buy your own anything. They have it all set up. Like, they have a backdrop set up for you. They have the clothes that you can make commission off set up for you, and you just go in and you start selling it.
That's wild.
It's wild. They just immediately start streaming. I know you're like, okay, I'm sure that's not the norm. Not really, though. And I feel like this is the low-grade version that's been going viral on TikTok. But apparently in China, and sometimes even Korea, there are massive talent agencies. We heard about this when we were in Korea. It was mind-blowing for us. We went there for some sort of like weird work thing, and it was just weird. But there are agencies where you think that the streamer or YouTuber in Korea that you're watching is in like a random room of their house. But in reality, they are filming in a set in their agency's big ass corporate office. And they have like assistants running around to help these people film and set up and like bring the next thing that they're filming. It's so interesting. Now let's get back to the Streamer Academy. I'm gonna show you some clips and it's just bizarre. The instructor gets on stage with a mic and it's very much giving real estate investment course vibes. Do you know what I'm talking about? But the guy with the mic is like, repeat after me. The first element of a super live streamer is a strong mind. Repeat it.
Strong mind.
Second element, strong desire for money. Repeat. They start repeating it. Third element, self-discipline. And they're like getting up, pumping their fists in the air, screaming self-discipline. Like, fuck me up, bro. This is like the most depressing I've ever seen in my life. So the guy with the mic is up there and he's essentially screaming at these people to repeat after him all these things about how to become a super live streamer. And I feel like it's comical at first glance, but when you start watching the video and the interviews that these students, these conference attendees are giving, it's pretty depressing. Like, one of them was an entrepreneur and a business owner, and she lost everything like 3 months ago. Her whole company went under. She is in so much debt. She can barely pay rent, and she is paying money to come to this course because somebody told her that it was a paradise for entrepreneurs. And she said, and I quote, and this was so sad, she is here to get her first bucket of gold. The way that the live streaming that they're teaching at this conference, I think in China that there's so many categories of live streaming, very similar to the US. So you have the Twitch gamers, right? China has gamers. You have the ones that like to chit-chat or do reaction videos. China has those too. But there is a huge niche of salespeople. That's just their whole shtick. Like, that's all they do. They don't really talk to you about their lives. They don't really chit-chat with you. There's not really a personal relationship. Think of it as like a live streaming QVC.
But people actually love them.
I know, it's kind of crazy.
There is a huge personal relationship. The top streamers are the shopping people. So every year that there's the Chinese Singles Day sale, it's like the Amazon Prime Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sell like millions on millions and millions of dollars.
So
Just one person.
I was talking to someone who works in like talent management or whatever, and you know how Amazon has been doing those live stream sales events with influencers?
Like the Chinese one? Oh.
It never does as well as China. So people are hoping that America's just a little bit late and then it's going to catch on, right? And we're suddenly going to be taken over by sales live streams like QVC. But they were saying that the speculation behind the people behind it, not Amazon per se, but the people that study trends and stuff, they don't think America's going to get on it because America has a very different relationship with salespeople than China does.
Is that why?
So they said that in America, they don't really like when all you do is just sell them stuff right back to back to back. Because it feels like you're just watching a loop of an ad. So they said it's a little bit different in China where people want to know the specs of an item. They want to see reviews and stuff. But here, they don't really want that. Which is very interesting. But anyway, That's what they're teaching at this freaking academy, and it's just straight QVC stuff. They go there, they have to learn how to find interesting products